Well, hello everybody. Yes, here's another day. Here's me saying why to my sink because it is full of dishes and doesn't it feel good just to get them done? And I kept finding dishes around the kitchen. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, let's get some dishes done. So I had to empty the dishwasher. Oh, by the way, my name is Lindsay, if you haven't already met me, and I do motherhood videos, and then I also have been trying to become a minimalist. And I started trying minimalism at the beginning of this year. So I've almost been doing it a whole year. That's pretty cool. It's November right now, and I started in January. So that's pretty cool. There have been some hiccups and bumps along the way, obviously. Um, I am pregnant now, so it's been really hard getting things done, but I'm just trying to keep my head above water. But I have so many projects that are upcoming and I'm starting to film. So keep an eye out for those. I'm so ready for them. And yeah, I'm just super ready. I just hit 12 weeks pregnant. So I went to the doctor on Friday. Today's Sunday? No, I went to the doctor on like Wednesday, but I became 12 weeks pregnant on Friday. Anyway, I saw the baby again, bouncing baby in my belly, and it's just so fun to see the baby moving. The first trimester is kind of hard, and it's just you're just ready. You're ready to see the baby, and seeing the baby just gives you so much like reassurance and it calms your nerves. And just being pregnant in general is kind of hard. So, anyway, enough about that. But yeah, it's been really fun. It's been very interesting being pregnant. And I realized I didn't take off my watch while doing dishes. It's fine. It's somewhat water resistant, so it still works. So that's good. That's all that matters, right? Um, yeah, my husband got me a smartwatch for my birthday last month, and it's been really nice. It's been like tracking my sleep, and I'm like, I don't sleep as good as I should probably, but I am pregnant. I'm doing like the pregnant insomnia stuff right now. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm so sorry that you have to look in my sink. And I put like a towel behind the faucet because it catches the water instead of getting onto the butcher block back there, but it doesn't look cute, so I'm sorry. And then like I throw all the rags back there that are dirty. There are so many. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure I cleaned them up in this video. If not, they did get cleaned up. They just I might not have filmed it, but I do remember cleaning them up that day. There's Minion down there. This was before Halloween, so it's been a minute since I have filmed a cleaning video. That's not what I meant to say. Like, it's been a minute since I filmed this video, and doing the voiceover and everything, but Minion went as a dinosaur for Halloween, and it was really fun. If you saw, I think it was my last video, I showed how I made our other dog's costume as well. Also, why are there so many dishes? That's the real question. Yesterday, I went and did 2 loads of dishes, and there's still some in my sink. So explain that one to me. I didn't like sit and make sure it was like fully stuffed in the dishwasher, and I just kind of was like, oh, this will fit here, this will fit here. So maybe it's just my putting stuff in the dishwasher skills. Maybe I just don't have those skills, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm just cleaning out my sink, trying to make it somewhat decent. So I kind of clean out the sink before I put the other dishes back in. And I did hand wash some of them, but after doing all this, Dan was really needing some attention, so we went and did some blocks. So you'll see us playing with some blocks in a minute. And he's just such a stinking cute little boy. I just love him so much. He is so fun, and I honestly cannot wait to see him as a big brother. I think it'll be super fun, and I think he's just going to be such a good big brother. When we went to the doctors to see the baby, Dan like sat with me on the hospital like exam bed or whatever, where they like lay you down and then they use the ultrasound machine, and Dan sat next to me so he could look at the screen and see the baby's heartbeat, and he has not stopped talking about baby's heartbeat since. And he just, oh my gosh, he is so excited about it. I go, what did you hear from the baby? He goes, baby heartbeat. And then I'm like, so what's in mommy's belly? Baby. And he goes, I go, and then I go like, where is the baby? He goes, mama's belly. He says it like belly. I don't know. It's cute. And I am just a proud mama. He's so fun. Goodness, this kid is just so silly. He loves building towers. He always goes, Mama, build it with me. And then obviously you have to build it with them. Like, you can't just not build the tower. That's obviously what you have to do. You have to build a tower with your child when they ask you. And it's just fun. We were actually building towers last night too. He honestly could do this all day long and would not get sick of it. I am still looking around my house, guys. Today's like the 6th of November, right? And I need to take down my Halloween decorations. Guys, like, please comment down below and tell me to do it. I've just not wanted to. Maybe tomorrow. I've got some time tomorrow. I think I can do it. Goodness, a week into November and my Halloween decorations are still up. Who still has like decorations up from Halloween? I don't know. It's not one of those holidays that you tend to keep decorations up for, right? But I guess I do. I've just not had the energy to like take them down is really what it is. So yeah, do you like our tower? I think it's turning out pretty good. Dan loves building towers. He would do it forever. And if you see the look on his face, he's just like so happy, so excited to do it. Just so enthralled is the word I was looking for. Oh goodness, he's so funny. But yeah, here we're going to talk right here. So what are you doing?
We're building big tower.
I love it. It looks so cool, Dan.
Yeah.
You just have a few more blocks to put up. Where are you going to put them? Where are you going to put that blue one?
Here.
What is it next to?
And does it fall?
No, it's not going to fall. It's a pretty sturdy tower, not going to lie. You'd have to knock it over, I think.
No.
Ooh, what about this side? You can fill in that side a little bit.
Yeah, filled it. We filled it.
Is it so... yeah. Is it so tall?
Yeah, the green ones.
You like the green ones? Those are pretty cool.
Mama likes green ones.
Mama likes green ones too, yep. Yeah, do you love to see Dan Dan? Is Dan Dan so cute? You're silly. It's just always such a good idea, even like when you're cleaning the house and you're playing and your kids is playing around and doing things. It's just good to take a break and play for a minute, and it was really fun to play with Dan. And then I had to get back to dishes because they were driving me crazy. So I did hand wash some of the dishes after getting a load in, and I didn't do them all, but I did do some, and it felt better. There were still dishes in the sink at the end. Yeah, I don't know if they ever end, guys. Oh, they don't. Actually, I do know. They do not ever end. But I just wanted to play this song for you while I finish the dishes and get going on some other things. This is called Somebody to Love by Andy De Los Santos, and I love it. So I hope you like it too.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me, but this time shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody, I need somebody to love. I need somebody, give me somebody, somebody to love.
Man, I definitely like that song. So as I'm sitting here like doing the voiceover, I'm realizing how many dishes I had. Goodness. And no, I'm not done. There's those dishes I just piled up like behind the sink that I'm going to put back in the sink after, because I don't want to hand wash those, mostly because they're like cups and bowls, and I'm like, I can throw that in the dishwasher later, that's fine. But I did want to wash all of the big pans and things, so I'm like, okay, once the dishwasher's empty, I'll do another load tonight. I have no idea if I did another load that night, but I did get those dishes done at some point, I'm sure. Because I have had a clean sink since that day. But yeah, I did have to leave a few things in the sink. And no, it's not perfect. It's just progress. Progress, not perfection. That is one thing that I absolutely believe in. If you have a little bit of progress, it's better than perfection. It just is. Because little bits of progress every day add up to just getting better, and perfection is unattainable anyway, so why the heck would you try to be perfect, you know? Dan is singing in his bed. He's singing really loud. It's actually daylight savings time, so it's like 9 o'clock technically. Like, it feels like it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's 8 a.m. and Dan doesn't usually get up until like 8:30, so I'm trying to like keep him in his bed to train him to stay there until 8:30. So we'll see. He went to bed kind of later last night too, for that same reason. Also, he just didn't fall asleep. It's that way sometimes. Oh, but here I am cleaning off the counters. Yep, you can still see all my Halloween decorations everywhere. Just, guys, I need to bring up those boxes and clean, and just need to take them all down. I really need to. Also, I did do a big project that you should be excited about. I think that's going to go out on Tuesday. So try and hold me to that. Try and hold me to putting up a video on Tuesday. I really need to. If not, it might go up on Monday. Probably Tuesday. But if I tell you that, maybe it'll actually get up on Tuesday. I've been, my filming schedule and my upload, it's more of like the editing schedule has not been great. I don't know what it is. I've just been hating editing. I think it's just because like you have to like sit and look at a screen for a long time, and I don't really want to do that. So I do want to edit though, because editing is important, and then I can actually get the video up. And if I just post a bunch of unedited footage, no one would watch it. It's terrible. I wouldn't even want to watch it. That might be why I don't like editing, because the unedited footage is just not, it's not fun to watch. So I like have to get in like the right mindset too, but it's fun. I think it's good to get some editing done. Also, I do get sort of ready later on in this video. So, oh gosh, it's been hard. It's been hard wanting to get ready in the mornings, and so I don't, and I film while looking like I do in this video, and it's fine. I gotta get things done, even if I don't look perfect, right? Perfection is not attainable. Lindsay, come on, you just said that. So I'm just cleaning off what I can clean off before putting all those dishes away. I do end up putting them away later on in the video, but I didn't do all of them. Just kind of cleaning off the fronts of these drawers. They get really dirty because of like it's the oven right there and everything. I did clean off the fridge, and it's clean, but it has a bunch of streaks all over it, and I haven't cleaned it since either, so it still has all the streaks on it, but at least it was cleaned, you know? It could be worse. There are worse things for sure. But yeah, so then I went to the living room and started cleaning in there, and just there was a lot of moving around the tower. Oh, here I am kind of doing like getting ready. I put my hair up in the hat and then put contacts in. That was me getting ready. Okay. I might have put some mascara on. I can't remember. Oh, Dan waiting for me by the door. That's so cute. Oh, I don't think I caught that the first time. We got a package of diapers. And there's another box of diapers right there that I carried to Dan's room. And I'm just trying to pick up everything that is not where it needs to be. That's honestly a big step in decluttering, or like in decluttering, but also in cleaning, is the tidying. Tidying is very important. And so I'm just cleaning up all of Dan's stuff and throwing it into his room. I did end up going into his room and picking it up later, I believe. So I don't know. It's not that way now. It's definitely a big mess now because he'll go in there and he'll just like destroy everything because he's 2. He's a 2-year-old. So it takes him about half a second to destroy everything, and it's fine. It's all good. There's worse things for sure. But yeah, I've been really loving like opening my windows in the morning and getting some sunlight in the house. I feel like I'm more productive if I do that. But like Devin, if he had a choice, he would never open any curtains and he would leave the house dark all the time. But you know, I need the windows open. So it's a good thing that he's at work when I'm doing this most of the time anyway. But because like I'll like open all the windows or open all the blinds and then he'll come in and close them. I'm pretty sure that's a man thing and like versus like a girl thing. I don't know. I don't actually know. This is just what I've seen. Men like to have the blinds closed. Maybe they like privacy more. However, no one can see through our windows anyway because they're on the upper floor. So like our house is kind of laid out a little weird. We have the upper floor, which is actually like the main level, because like when you go to the lower floor, which is like a basement kind of, but the garage goes straight into the basement. So there's like 2 levels to get into our house. The garage level, which is the only door to get into the basement anyway, it's the garage door. And then the upper level, we have like our front door and then our side door. So you can get into our house from there. But it's kind of laid out weird. So where you're seeing is the upper level. I always call it the upstairs. And people will ask like, oh, does your house have 3 levels? I'm like, no, it's just how my brain works. So I call it the upstairs. I don't really call it the main level, but that's what it is. It's just our main level. It's got like the kitchen, living room, dining room, and then it's got the master bedroom. It's got 1 bathroom. It's definitely not a master bathroom, I wouldn't say. You'll see it later on. And then Dan's room is upstairs as well. And we renovated this whole upstairs. So what you're seeing right now there used to be a wall right in front of where the couch is, the cream couch, and then there was another wall that went between the cream couch and that like really tall orangey thing in the background. And there was a wall there, and then so where the living room is where Dan's bedroom was, and then where the dining room is where my office was. And so we completely changed everything, and where the kitchen is now is where the living room used to be. So it's been crazy. It's been a year since we started that renovation. Obviously, we still have all the finishing touches. I still have to do the upper cabinets, the trim around the floor, like the molding, and there's a lot more stuff to do as well. But, you know, at least like it's livable. My dad was talking to me the other day. He had seen our house and he had seen that there were like all these finishing touches. He's like, you know, once it becomes livable, it's just so hard to do all those finishing touches. And I'm like, I agree. And then you get pregnant and then you don't want to do anything. Like I was gearing up to paint the upper cabinets, which I had not wanted to do in a long time. And then I didn't because I got pregnant and I'm like, I have no energy. Also, Dan loves helping me vacuum, but he's just he can't quite hold the vacuum, so I might need to find him like a little toy vacuum that he can use with me in the living room and dining room while I'm vacuuming, because he does love to do it with me. So let me know if you guys have any like cute little toy vacuums that Dan could use. I just comment them down below. Maybe I'll get him one for Christmas or something. Also, I'm gonna play a song for you. The song is called Invested by Loving Caliber. Let's go.
I bet you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down?
Don't you hate when you have a no soliciting sign and then people still come to the door to try and sell you things? So I was just like, did you see that sign right there? We haven't had solicitors in a long time, so it's been, I think I made that sign like 6 months ago, so it's pretty good, I think, but still. But if Devin's here, I'm not as worried about it, but if I'm home alone or with Dan, I don't know. Like, Roxy makes me feel a little bit safer because she's a big dog and she scares people, but I just get nervous, you know? I don't know. Do you have the same feelings? I feel good. My house is so much cleaner than it was this morning, and it's been like an hour and a half that I've been cleaning, so it feels good, and I've taken breaks. I do think I need to eat lunch though, because I'm feeling kind of nauseous. If I don't eat for a while, I start to feel nauseous. Also, my hip is hurting. I don't know what that's about. I need to clean the bathroom though. So next thing on the list that I'm gonna do, because we bought a toilet, I think I talked about that in my last video, but I bought a toilet and new flooring, which is on my counter over there. And I think me and Devin, tomorrow's Saturday, I think we're gonna take the toilet out. I'm gonna clean the room really good, put down the flooring, and then we'll put the new toilet in. I am excited for a new toilet for the fact that, like, I just feel like our toilet is really gross and needs to be replaced. And I don't know, I never like thought like, oh, I need to replace my toilet. Like, that's never been a thought process, except like that one. I guess I wanted to replace that toilet since we moved in, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's all good. So yeah, I'm excited. I think the flooring will look really nice, and I want to see how it looks in there, because I might use the same flooring over here on this landing as well, where the dogs are perched. But I need to do that. I'll probably wait to do that flooring until we paint the hallway, but I do think it would look a little nicer to have a slightly better flooring in there than the linoleum. I'm not in love with it. I will say that much. But I think I'm gonna go clean the bath. Well, we're gonna eat lunch really quick and then I'm gonna go clean the bathroom. Dan's just been watching Blippi for the last like 20 minutes. So it's time for him to take a break from TV. We've been trying to like do better about not letting him watch too much TV. My birthday was 3 days ago. So we did a lot that day. He wasn't really watching TV much, but the day after, I wasn't feeling very good. So it was kind of like an all-day TV marathon day. And I just felt so crappy after. And so we're just trying to like not do that again with him because he was really grumpy and I don't know, I just don't think it's a good situation for a little boy or a little girl or just a 2-year-old to watch a bunch of TV. So yeah, so been trying to do more things like build towers and play with new toys, or just new toys meaning like toys he hasn't played with in a while, and walk around with mom while she cleans, and I don't know, just there's lots of things to do in this house. We don't have to watch TV all the time. He likes TV though, I will say that much. He walked into my room, I wasn't gonna turn it on. He went and he grabbed the remote and it goes, and he turns on the TV and he starts like trying to get to Blippi, but he doesn't know how to. And so I'm like, what do you want to watch? Because I was like trying to vacuum and mop and do all the things. So he wanted to watch Blippi. So that's what he's watching right now, but it's all good. So I'm gonna go try and wrangle him, and maybe I should clean the bathroom first. I think I need to eat something. I don't know. Yes, I did eat something before I cleaned the bathroom, and then I put Dan in his crib so that he could have some quiet time. It was very necessary. And even if he doesn't get a nap, I tend to put him in his crib so he can have a little bit of quiet time. And then I came into the bathroom just to do a little bit of cleaning, nothing major, just trying to kind of pick up, kind of make sure it's not disgusting, you know? And so that's my major thing that I like to do in the bathroom, is make sure it's not disgusting. Just so that we could actually do the project in the bathroom, which we've actually done. So you'll have to see that in my next video. It's gonna be really fun. I think you're gonna really like it, but it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but it was totally worth it. And I think the bathroom looks so much better now, even though it wasn't a ton of stuff that we did. It was just that the few things that we did do made a huge difference. So you'll have to see what we ended up doing. Yeah, here I am just cleaning the toilet. It's always a good job, but it's always a good thing to clean the toilet. Make sure it's not disgusting. You know, I hate toilets. I hate cleaning toilets. It's probably one of my least favorite things to do in the bathroom or in any part of the house. I would much rather do 2 hours of dishes in the day than clean a toilet. I don't know, guys. Dishes are terrible too, but toilets are disgusting. So I tried to clean it as good as I could. But yeah, so you'll see. It changes. So there's that. It's really fun to like see how it was before right now, because I'm cleaning it in this video before we did the project, obviously, and I'm really excited about it. I think it looks good. I used this broom, and I was like, well, I used it around the toilet, so then I washed it in the bathtub and like hung it up in the bathtub to clean the broom. I've never like cleaned a broom before, but it makes sense. You probably should clean your brooms, right? I don't know, especially if you're using it in the bathroom, like, ew. So yeah, and then I'm just using the Swiffer, which I had run out of solution almost, so I was like, have enough solution for this, please. It was perfect. It was like the perfect amount of solution to do on the floors. But I am about to talk right now. 3, 2, 1-ish. Up here, I need to kind of tidy a little bit. What's this water bottle doing there? I don't know. Extra toilet paper. I think I want it to be up here. I just don't want it right where it was. Bath drops, those are almost gone. Mouthwash goes in here. This is an old pregnancy test. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't one of my positive ones from this pregnancy. That needs to be thrown away. Okay, my iconic fart zone sign, and then I'm gonna wipe this up really quick. It's really gross. A little bit of water will help with all of this stuff. Anyway, so I wanted to like clean up all of the baseboards and stuff and take off all the caulking, but I'll save that for when I do the flooring, I think. I was gonna maybe start on that today, but I don't really want to, so not today. I made this, by the way. So talented. Years and years ago I made it. I was like thinking, oh, I could start a business making vases and things, and it's really cute, but I barely have the energy to clean my house. Oh, that looks better. It's just, the toilet paper is kind of funny, but it's better than nothing. All right, and then I don't want it in here, so I'm gonna put it away. Devin has his nose trimmer. It's kind of like really hodgepodgey in here, but it's whatever. I haven't gotten around to organizing things yet. Maybe in the future. I have quite a few things that I would like to do to this bathroom. Honestly, this was my first project when I was like, hey, we're gonna redo the house. This was like my test project, you know? And so just moving stuff up here so I can organize. So we did this room. It took me about 3 days to do the room to like what I wanted. And I had hung up all the pictures and everything at that point, but they all fell down as on their own. They all fell down separately. It was very traumatic. I was like, oh no. So it definitely looks better in here than it did. It was like stark white everywhere. The walls were white and this was white. Everything was white. So that was like one of our main things, our main gripes about this house was that the walls, like the bathroom was just so white. Like the tub was white, the toilet was white, the vanity for the most part. It's not a vanity, it's like a pedestal sink basically. But it has like drawers and it has a cabinet underneath. It's just very small. But that was white except for the countertop. And the mirror it didn't have like a trim around the mirror, so I got a new mirror. I got some pictures hung up. I painted the walls. I had found this green color right here just on sale. It was like a $9 can of paint at Home Depot or Lowe's, I don't remember, one of them. And so I bought it and I brought it home and I'm like, I hope this will look good in here, and it looked great. And so that was like my trial project for when, oh my goodness, this is very pink right there. Oh my goodness. Trying to get all the stains up. But yeah, so I think I did a pretty good job. I put like contact paper behind and just on these two shelves because that's like really all you see. Yes, I know it's really messy over there, but I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I think it looks better. I think it feels better in here than it did. And it was nice to have one project done before we like really got into doing the house. And I remember like, I'm not gonna worry about taking all that stuff out. But I remember when I asked my dad, because we had him come look and see like what we were talking about with our renovation. And he was like, I don't know guys, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. It's 100% worth it. it is not 100% done still, and it's been over a year since we started, but it was 100% worth it. Would have done it again. Probably would have done some things differently. And of course there's been some mistakes along the way and things that, you know, I'm not perfect, nor do I ever plan to be perfect, but yeah, so I did quite a bit of stuff. But also it was a very, very inexpensive renovation because I didn't have money. We just didn't have the money to do it because we were already planning on doing everything else. And we were just like, hey, we got to do everything as cheap as possible, as cheap as we can do it. We have no money. We still did it. I don't even know. It's crazy. I don't know how we did it because I need to go through my makeup again. Oh, there's all my bobby pins. I was looking for those the other day. My sister was like, can I have a bobby pin? And I'm like, probably. Depends on if I can find them or not. I did find a couple, but not very many. It was like 4 or 5. And she did, that's all she needed. So it was fine, but it was like, but I know I have a bunch. It always feels good to get your house cleaned. I mean, I only clean the upstairs. I do that a lot. I'm like, I cleaned the house, but I only clean the upstairs. I did pick up Dan's room. My camera was charging while I was doing that. And Dan's room looks much better. He's just laying in his crib right now. He's not taking a nap. It's just, he's really fighting his naps lately, and I don't have the energy to make him do it. And like usually I'll be like, okay, you take a nap and then I'll take a nap, but like being pregnant, I don't know what it is. I just cannot sleep. I can't take naps. And if I do take a nap, then I wake up really groggy. So I've just been trying to go to bed earlier instead. And then I get stuff done more during the day and I feel better about it, but I also like feel like crap. So I don't know. I feel good. I feel like my house is clean. It feels much better. But let me know what you guys did while you watched this video. If you guys just kind of hung out, that's awesome. I like watching cleaning videos. But if you did get something done, please comment down below what you did. I'd love to know because it's always great to hear what other people are doing so that it motivates me to get more done. Because if I hear what other people are doing, then I'm like, okay, I can do more. I can do more. I promise I can do more. But I love you guys and I will see you in the next video. Bye.